Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Under pressure now is going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Now Herbert, third and goal. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Makes the score Chargers.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
You call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Justin Jackson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to...
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
It's now 3rd down and long.
They go play action with Hurts. Staying on his feet. And that was incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
There's nothing.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. But give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. From the right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Completes it to Hardman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Tanner Muse in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to him smart.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
On 1st down, Hurts. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
because that could be the maker.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
It past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And a slant hold in by Ruggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
For Las Vegas.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Hunter Renfro is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
Field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Taylor Muse with it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering.
And picked up by the Chargers. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Justin Herbert sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Chargers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert following the turnover. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll throw now on the final play. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he goes out right around the 39. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessary. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They can just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Henry runs. That's good for a loss.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts. Reception here by Rose. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And 6.
Here's Hurts to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Room here to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
This pass finds its way to Williams.
Complete to Mike Williams. A gain of
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Herbert throwing again. Henry's got it down on the left side.
Herbert's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. But now it's third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Herbert back to the air. And Herbert, his third interception. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 38 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now they'll throw here. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up
defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9.
49-yard line.
But it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Los Angeles.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
1st down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Herbert completes it to Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try to stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the rate... D, they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, the man is Edwards. He's got it. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to look deep down the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Intercepted by the Chargers.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, at this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
That's the way to do your thing, man. Good job. Good job.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And the throw here, hauled in. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Herbert's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to pass here with Herbert. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
14. First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. So this one's over. It's in.